try to have a decent conversation.
If they kill you, I'll make sure to use all parts of your body when preparing my meal.
Welcome everyone to a game of 5th edition.
I'd rather let the buzzards pick me off of my bones and let you touch my corpse.
Lila will stop you. Lila will stop you because she will use his body for studying. I'm sorry.
This is a game of Illumina peacekeeping where we talk about how we're going to feed ourselves to other people. In this game, we're hopefully going to do that to other people as we're going to protect the southern roads.
I should just research a way from the body explode if I die.
We're recording, okay.
None of you crazies can eat it.
So our adventurers have made all their preparations that they need. We talked about some downtime stuff. They can explain everything that they did during their downtimes and well as introduce themselves. Starting from the most veteran character and working our way backwards. And we're going to start with Adrin.
I'm Matt. I'm playing Adrin. He's the elven mercenary. I've explained him lots of times in different ways. If you've watched the videos, you know everything about him, so I'm just going to move it along.
What I want to add is that he has 8 more days to wait for his magical weapon to come back. Or magical weapon to be bonded. Doc.
Did you say Caradoc?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm playing Caradoc, Furbug Druid. He's a Moon Druid, 5th level. As far as downtime, he's a fairly simple guy. He eats, sleeps, communes with nature. Eats, sleeps, communes with nature. Pretty much goes on like that unless he's needed to help out. He's not really been doing much specifically during his downtime beyond that. Yeah, that's it.
My name is Josh. I'm playing a character named Amzir. He was fairly recently kicked out of a research community near the capital. Before he left, he took a book that was locked away and no one was supposed to really have, but he didn't really care. He spends most of his downtime in the guild hall doing very what other people would call shady things. He doesn't really care what people think, really. He's in life to learn, find knowledge, doesn't really care what it takes to get it. He will end up getting it in the end.
All right, and Layla?
Layla drew a lady cleric bard at the service of Mistra, the Lady of Magic, a fiancé of Aracris. She has joined the team to solve the problem.
All right. And to basically summarize the mission for everyone else, they are off heading to the southern roads where the construction of a fort is has taken place. It's going quite well. However, there's some trade routes that are being blocked, and Illumina's rangers have picked up on some suspicious patrols that don't seem to belong to anyone. And they're thinking that they may be the problem. And they're off to investigate that problem. So the four of you set off using a wagon and 2 horses pulling it along. And you guys are heading down the southern roads. It takes you about... the first day goes by innocently enough, which is strange because usually there's goblins or orcs usually keeping to the roads. But they strangely haven't made much of an appearance during the first day.
Just a note, as we were leaving town, of course, I called Talmeric.
Okay. Yeah, Talmeric answers your call, and he seems quite joyful at your summons.
Hello there, puppy. Who's a good puppy? Oh, I'm sorry.
He gives you a big lick.
I feed him a good berry.
He chomps it up, and purple just fills his mouth. So he jumps inside, clearly wanting to keep your image.
That last final was fucking crazy.
Cool.
So, as you guys are second day, it's about mid-afternoon. You guys are making a decent way down when you guys spot what seems to be about 6 people walking up and down the road. They're all wearing hide armor. They're carrying 3 of them are carrying longbows, 3 of them are carrying javelins, and all of them are carrying a single-handed weapon and a shield. Once you get into their range, the 3 of them approach, the 3 of them with javelins. They don't draw their weapons, and they say, "Whoa, hold there." There's 6.
I yell, what seems to be the problem?
Nothing
And
seems to be
six.
the problem. We just want to make an inspection of your services, see what you have to sell.
So what colors are they wearing? I didn't catch that.
They're not wearing any colors. Like Laria said, they don't have any symbols on them. They don't look like they're any mercenaries. They don't have any emblems. They just seem like bandits, but normally bandits just outright attack you, so you're not sure what's really going on.
Let me see if a leader of our group is okay with that. Give me a sec. I go to Kotarak and talk to him about this, and I'm like, and I whisper, "What should we do? Should we let them? Because they don't look. Bandits would have killed us by now, but you know."
And you're asking me, so Caradoc, is that right?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
The clown.
Cool. The question is it like a covered wagon? Have they seen me or the wolf yet? Do they know
No.
I'm here?
No, nobody. You're in the back, I'm assuming, so no. It's a covered wagon.
Okay. Here's what. Okay. So I'm gonna step down out of the cart along with my dire wolf. The cart springs, like literally the thing almost jumps just from the weight release. And I'm gonna walk around and I'm gonna say, be happy
It's
to
a
help.
pretty reinforced wagon, I might want to add. Like it's
Okay.
a typical wagon.
Oh, come on. What I said was funny.
I follow behind him.
I'm gonna walk around, just not threatening nothing, and walk up to them and say, what seems to be the problem here, gentlemen?
Oh, you must be the owner. Those 2 are as quiet as lambs. We're wondering what you might have to sell, or if you have any wares that need inspecting.
Oh, I'm afraid not. We cleared out all of our wares back in Illumina. We're on our way to pick up more. All we've got are a few, pouches full of gold in the back. You don't need to see that.
That's fair enough. They look back to the one that you're talking to looks back to the other three, and he says, "It's clear. The damn thing's empty." And they say, "Sorry for bothering you. You can move along."
Well, I didn't say the thing was empty. I said it had a chest, basically chests full of gold.
Shut up.
No. This is me, the player, talking to the DM.
Okay.
I want to make sure that's clear. That's what I was saying.
Yeah.
No.
No. They don't. They're not. It doesn't seem that they're interested in the gold.
Okay. Cool.
So once you say that, they break up any conversation that they were ready to have, and they keep patrolling the road, but they don't seem to want to get in your way.
I ask them if you guys are patrolling, is there a danger we should know about?
Not in particular, no.
Well, you wouldn't be here unless there was a danger of some sort.
What makes you think that?
There's 6 of you, all heavily armed.
Well, of course, but that's just for protection. We are mostly hunters.
Oh, then, good sir, as hunters, what gives you the right to stop merchants on the King's Road?
I wasn't aware that Illumina had a king.
All right, fine. Come on. I don't know all the freaking history. Translate it into whatever it's supposed to be. God damn. Y'all are pedantic as fuck. You know that.
Just so you know, Illumina is run by a council.
But a main road coming out of a city like this, whether it's a King's Road or the Council's Road, would be illegal for them to do this.
Yeah.
Right? It would be banditry unless they actually had official permission.
He says there have been dangers, but not to the city.
Well, we are traveling away from the city, so it might be good to be aware of what dangers are out here in the wilderness.
I want you to roll a insight check. Never mind. He rolled a 1.
Well, I may roll 1 on my insight, so.
Yeah, roll an insight.
What was a 1?
Close. I rolled a 10. I get a +1.
Yeah,
10 total.
he says, he scratches the back of his head, and you can see him, he's struggling to come up with something. He says, we heard that one of the villages up north got poisoned, and our village nearby, we don't want that to happen to them.
Well, putting a outpost right in the road wouldn't be very useful, considering that in order to poison a whole village, you need to poison a well. You should be more watching a well more than anything that you have for water or a river of sorts if you use that. So I don't really see the use in patrolling a road.
He shakes his head, and the other 2 bandits are like, "You fucking idiot!"
Did somebody insight check what he just said to see if it was true?
Yeah.
Oh
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the way he was describing it, yeah, Agent would know. Yeah, he's making that off. He's pulling that off the top of his head.
Got it.
Yeah. There's no truth to what he was saying.
Cool.
I mean, anyone else could probably beat that insight check if they wanted to make it.
Sometimes I just need it spelled out for me, whether that was an insight check and it had a result. I didn't quite catch it just from the flower.
No,
Sure.
it's
Not that
anyone
there's no
looking
problem with that,
on
but
him would know he's lying. He was caught off guard by the question. And he doesn't know how to answer it.
Yeah. Oh. Edgin's just going to cut to the point and say, then what's the real reason you're needing supplies? Because if you were just after anything, you would have just jumped us. But you were looking for supplies.
Roll me a second insight. Actually, I'm gonna have you roll a persuasion.
Can I assist then on the persuasion?
Yeah, you can roll persuasion. So yeah, you roll first, Amzar.
Okay. I rolled a 15.
Okay, so Adrian, you have advantage.
Okay.
And I'll assist by not assisting because of my 7 charisma.
I rolled twice and got the same number, and I rolled a 3, so I got a 7 total.
Can Lila step in?
Yeah, if you want.
Right, so basically
So you
she's...
ask him about why he's really there, and he's like, "I don't have to tell you that."
Yeah, come on, guys. Drop the charade. We already know that you are not
You're full of shit.
who you say you are, or doing what you say you are doing.
So he kind of just looks at each other, and the one actually like gets the other three's attention. He says, "So you just want to fight then?"
So you want us to beat you down,
You
or
see,
you to tell us something that we are just asking? Come on.
Come on, let's not resolve to being savages here. We can talk this out peacefully, guys. We
Well,
don't.
come
I
on, we
don't,
just
I don't
want to
really
know
feel like-
why you guys are around here. That's all.
And at this point, Kiradok's going to say, if you do have a village in trouble, maybe we can help. If you're just hassling merchants on this road, then we are going to want you to push on now.
All right. Somebody, everyone except Kiradok, you can make an intimidation check. Everyone else make persuasion checks.
Okay, sure. My lovely -2 charisma.
Yeah.
Okay.
I actually am
That is-
thinking about taking skill for it just because it's something I like to do with my time.
Would Lila get advantage?
No, you're all making kind of separate checks.
12.
I rolled a 21.
Nice.
Yeah. I rolled a natural 1. So 5.
Damn, dude. Like, I don't believe in dice jail or, but it might be time to throw those out.
Just let me talk.
All right, so yeah, so after all the words get traded off, you and another guy kind of step forward and take lead of the conversation. And he says, "So we got a lot of words trading around here, and it looks like we might have to fight."
Why is that? Why do we need to fight? I don't really feel like killing anyone today if I can avoid it. We're just asking if you need help or not because we could potentially help you.
So I'm just going to jump down off the cart.
Yeah, everyone's kind of just getting ready to engage because that just seems like the thing that's going to happen. He says, "Look, we don't want to kill anyone either. We just want supplies for our hunting gathering group and then leave." Just turns out it's a lot easier to rob
give us our
wagons full of
answers,
supplies.
and I flip up my colors showing my crest of guilds.
Okay, so they're gonna know the Unnamed Adventurers. All right, I'm not going to roll for anyone else. The one that you're talking to and the one that tried to pathetically lie to you, he's like, holy shit. He's from the Sword Coast. Shit. Yeah. They
Oh,
didn't want to
have a
hurt
nice
anyone
time.
either. And they say, look, we don't have to do anything. What do you want to know? We'll tell you.
Why
what-
are you guys here? That's what we asked.
For the whole-
Look, we're just here because, again, we're hunter-gatherers. And we're not interested in the money. It's just easier to collect supplies when they're all pre-packed in the wagon, you know?
Yeah.
It sounds
And-
more like you resorted to banditry. You seem more like a bandit than a hunter gatherer, in my
No,
opinion. So it sort of defeats your purpose.
no. I mean, we heard that there was some bandits around, but we've just got on the road. Normally we trade, but there's been a lot of poachers lately. Hard to compete with.
Poachers, where? Maybe
Maine.
we could help with your problem so we don't have to come back down here and potentially get rid of you guys, which I don't really want to do.
Yeah.
So
I
if we get rid of the poachers, we get rid of some people who committed crimes, and then you get to go on not committing crimes, and you guys are free to live your lives, not in a prison cell or in a grave with worms digging into your body.
I mean, if you could just tell us where we could go that has a lot of hunting and places where we can get fresh vegetables and food, that'd be nice.
I'm not gonna-
I might be able
something that
to.
Druid
In,
might know.
I'm like, my druid friend might know, and I call my companion over more than anything to see what other hunting grounds that could be fruitful for them.
The only thing they really add to that is that ever since the fort moved in, it's kind of displaced their hunting grounds, and animals have been going crazy.
you might want to try the Loxy Forest. It's untamed. It's the only thing around there even close is Redgill, and it's a fishing village. It's not a hunting village. So it's a huge forest.
Don't be tricking us into going to that fishing village. We heard there's a lot of shit going down there.
No, I said the
That's
forest.
the-
I said the only thing close to it was a fishing village, and they don't have. It's more fishers than hunters, so don't have a lot of competition in that forest.
Yeah, but wasn't there like zombies and poison going on there?
Yeah, but we dealt with that.
Yeah, they're dead.
It's not happening now.
Well,
You can always go to ask to the city and ask for help if there is trouble. It's not like no
Well-
one will come and help you.
well, the problem is the city is out here. That's the problem.
Uh,
Well, I mean, most governments, if they take eminent domain, they do pay some sort of just recompense. You tried that route.
We're not exactly lawyers.
Red Gill,
And neither is Caradoc. He has no idea where those words came from.
Red Gill has keeps communication with Illumina. You just go to Red Gill, and Red Gill might send requests for help to Illumina, and people will be there.
All right, well, we'll try there. But if we get mugged, we're coming back for you.
I chuckle a little bit. And I'm like,
I motion at the dire
my
wolf.
only tip for you is
a hope.
take a boat from Illumina. Don't travel by land because you won't get jumped on the river.
Unless they're pirates. No, I'm kidding. They say, I guess we'll head there then. Not like the hunting's any good out here
Shoot.
anymore.
No. Lila got an E8 on insight to see if they were true on their intentions.
Yeah, go ahead and roll. Then.
Got an 8.
You believe them.
Yeah.
You see them kind of packing away their weapons tightly and heading where you came from.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, she shoots a tracker.
So, well, we should go further down to see if we can find where the poachers are.
Sure. Let's keep going.
All right. Oh, wow. All right. It's getting to around nighttime. You guys are getting ready to set up camp.
Yeah.
And everyone make perception checks.
Disadvantage or regular since it's nighttime?
Do you have dark vision?
Yes, I have dark vision, but I'm talking about everyone else who doesn't have dark vision.
Tomric gets advantage on his check.
Oh, okay, that works.
Yeah.
I mean, the draw who should have better further sight, she rolled a 10.
I rolled a 20.
I mean, come on.
Yeah. So, ooh. Yeah, you guys are preparing for camp when you start hearing noises in the woods. South of you. Or I should say southwest. And
okay.
Amzer,
Yep.
you notice that there are some arrows being pointed in your direction. Not your direction specifically, but your as a group. There's about 6 people there.
Come on. I'm gonna use my awakened mind ability to tell each one that there's people southwest of us, 6 of them with arrows pointing in our general direction. So that they don't know I've noticed. But
yeah. And on hearing that, I'm gonna go into a blade song.
All right.
Lila will cast invisibility on herself.
All right, Caradoc.
I'm gonna ready my scimitar and hold up my shield and have my wolf standing next to me.
Okay. Can Telmeric be affected by that? And does he have to understand your language?
I'm sorry. Tell me exactly what happened. I didn't catch it.
awakened mind. You can tablet speak to any creature within 30 feet. It needs to know at least one language.
Okay, so Telmeric doesn't know what's going on. So there are 6 bandits or archers at the very least in the bush line, and they look like they're poised to strike. Amzirus casts Awakened Mind to alert all of you without saying anything.
Yeah.
And everyone's kind of casting their spells and using their abilities right now.
Gotcha. Okay. So
how far away is the bush line?
Thank you.
For reference.
It's only about 20 feet. They're pretty close.
Are any of them grouped together?
They're about 10 feet apart.
10 feet apart. I'm not sure that will work.
They're kind of scattered.
Got it. Cool. So I can very quietly tell Talmeric what's happening. Remember, he can understand me.
Yeah. Yeah, as soon as you tell him that there's danger afoot, you can see the fur on his back rise up.
Yeah. I am going to sword strike one of the archers.
All right. So as Layla casts invisibility, everyone roll initiative.
Man, I'm rolling really low not tonight.
Do you want me to roll for Talmeric as well? Or do you want him to go on my turn?
I usually do it, but you can.
It's up to you. I don't care. You're going to do it?
Okay. Yeah, I'll do it.
I'm switching to my other D20.
What I've been saying.
What? 3, 4 go first. Damn.
Wow.
That's why I started with the Void Song.
All right. Yeah. Oh my God. Those rolls. Okay, Amzer got 15. Yeah. So, of course, as soon as Layla goes invisible and everyone's done their actions, the bandits say, "They're casting spells. They're ready for us." And 4 of them are going to shoot. One's going to shoot at Amzer.
God damn it.
Does a 15?
Yeah, that hits.
Or
That hits.
okay. All right. Off to a bad start. You take 11 points of damage.
Oh my god.
The other one shoots at Caradoc.
You sure do like one-shotting low-level characters, man. That's all I got to say.
I'm so good at it.
Yeah, you are.
Does 10 hit Caradoc?
No.
All right. Does a 22 hit Adern?
No, because I'm using my reaction.
Okay, so there's a shield.
Yeah.
So yeah, this arrow is coming inbounds, coming for your heads, and your shield comes out and blocks it. The last shot is going for Talmeric, which is probably going to hit him. And it does... Wow. 5 damage.
What is this?
I'm out for blood. New blood.
Don't worry, if I go down, I'm gonna come back up and get like a crit. I'm telling you, it's gonna happen.
Coming back like crit. All right, so I'm assuming the 18 is Caradoc's initiative.
Yep.
Your go.
Yeah. Okay. Let's do this.
My dice hate warlocks, apparently.
Oh, gosh. Thank you. That's actually, you changed my mind as to what I'm going to do. Thank you. I'm going to use a new spell I've never used before. Ooh. Healing Spirit.
Oh crap!
And I'm gonna position it over the warlock.
All right. So what's that do?
You call forth a nature spirit to soothe the wounded. The intangible spirit appears in a space that's 5 foot cube you can see within range. The spirit looks like whatever I want it to. So it's going to be a bear. Until the spell ends, whenever you or a creature you can see moves into the spirit space for the first time on a turn or starts its turn there, you can cause the spirit to heal him for 1d6. So Since the spirit appeared in his space, I can give him a 1d6 this turn. And then basically every turn thereafter, as long as I maintain concentration, I can have that walking around healing people. So you get back 5 HP.
Oh, that's great. Thank you.
Yeah,
All right.
that's a very controversial spell.
I
I'm
know
not
it
opposed
is,
to it.
which is why I took it. Until they nerf it, I'm using it.
It actually doesn't even sound that bad.
Yeah, the issue is they use outside battle.
Yeah, outside battle, it's arguably worse. But hell, I cast 40 good berries a day, so I don't agree.
Yeah, that's
Balances out his good berry addiction. All right. You still have a move action. Do you want to move?
Yeah. I'm gonna move up to the closest one.
Okay.
What did you use your standard on?
On a
The
spell.
Spirit.
It's a bonus action to cast.
Oh, that's right. That's true. Oh, you are
Now
right.
the
So I'm
problems.
gonna attack the bastard
The
with my
problems arise.
fancy Mastercraft scimitar that somebody gave me.
Ooh.
17 to hit.
Yeah, that's definitely gonna hit him.
8 points of slashing damage.
Yeah, he definitely feels your crushing strength against him.
Yeah. So there you go. That is my turn.
Yeah. Okay. Anzer. You just took an arrow and now this bear spirit is massaging your soldiers uncomfortably.
I'm gonna worry about that later. I just want to focus on killing these bastards. I'm gonna use Hex.
Alright.
Yeah, Hex on the closest bandit to me.
Okay.
And then it's a bonus action, so then I'm gonna use Eldritch Blast on that same person.
Okay, so what's Hex do?
Hex does 1d6 of necrotic damage. If target drops to 0 hit points before this spell ends, you can curse another creature.
Okay.
You also impose disadvantage on one skill check of a certain attribute.
Oh yeah, certain attribute. I don't know which one. Which one benefits me the most? Wisdom. Why not?
Okay. So he takes
Remember, it's not
1d6.
Hex doesn't work on saves. It only so.
Okay.
So I'm okay. I'm gonna roll. That.
Actually
Which
that's
was?
good for perception against perception checks, but
Yeah.
it's not against saving throws.
Yeah.
Plus an extra d6. 21 to hit.
Oh, that's definitely gonna hit him.
It does 11 points of force damage.
And is that necrotic damage added to it too?
Yes, plus necrotic.
Okay.
7 points of force damage, 4 necrotic.
Okay. Yeah, so the blast hits him and he staggers and he says, "So many. What's with all these casters? Nobody told us about this."
You should have.
Hold up.
Oh yeah,
You
I get another d6, right? No,
He gets another d6.
am I supposed to roll that? Or is he supposed to?
5 more points.
Cool, I'm back at almost. I'm practically at full health again. I'm feeling good.
All right, so Tamaric, he's going to run past the one that Caradoc was attacking and attack the back line. Yeah, that is definitely going to hit the guy. He rolled a 19. And Talmeric deals a lot of damage.
Insta kills.
He doesn't do bad. Plus, he trips.
Yeah, so that is 13 damage.
Mm.
And the guy has to make a save, which he fails, and he gets pulled to the ground.
Rip
He
out
fought a
his
wyvern
throat.
So he pulls on his leg, and you can hear basically bones snapping as the archer falls to the ground in the darkness. Who's next? So, that leaves for Adder.
Okay. I move up to one of the archers, and then I attack. Before I move up, I just want to see something.
Are you attacking the one that got hit by the Eldritch Blast? Or are you attacking a fresh opponent? Because there's one that Caradoc is fighting on his side of the camp, then there's the one that got blasted, and then there's the third one kind of 10 feet away from them.
Yeah. As a bonus action, I'm going to cast Magic Weapon, and I'll attack the one that got Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
What happened? My sister was begging me for a bunch of pennies. Don't know why.
Yeah.
Nothing. We're just strategizing.
Okay.
So, I got a 21 hits.
Yep. That definitely hits him.
Everyone's rolling pretty well today.
Except in those initiatives.
You'll jinx it.
And did 8 points of damage.
Yeah, he staggers back, and he's definitely very fatigued and wounded.
I think everyone. I think all the enemies are on the verge of death, basically, at this point.
I mean, there's 6 of them, so you hit 3 of them, and they're all almost dead. Yes.
Half of them are almost dead.
All right, Layla, you're invisible.
You say they were about 10 feet from each other?
Yes. They have they kind of have a scattered 3x3 formation. So there's 3 in the front, 3 in the back.
Okay, so she's going to take her short swords and is going to attack one of those who are next to who Adrien just attacked.
Okay.
Oh, and sorry, I'm reading something. And is going to use mobile flourish, the Barn inspiration die for the attack, and mobile flourish if she hits to push 5 feet. Push it 5 feet closer to the other one, so they are each other at 5 feet.
Okay.
Okay, so since she is using her short sword, she is going to attack twice. 1, and the bonus. Oh wait, the bonus action fail. Will not use it. 13 and 9 to hit.
No. 13 is a miss. You swing your blade at him, and I wouldn't even say out of instinct. It just kind of, as he's taking the hit from Adrien, your blade just misses from the side.
Okay. Shoot.
I think that dismisses your invisibility.
Of course. This was to move freely.
I'm unstoppable.
Can't
The
stop
second-
me if you don't know I'm there. The second one? Where's that second one going?
Who are you talking to?
You.
Yeah,
Linnea.
the first one was 9 short with her first short word. The second one is 13 with her offhand.
Yeah, okay, yeah, they both miss.
Yeah.
Anything else?
She cannot do anything because she used her bonus action for the second weapon.
Okay. And that leaves us with our last two bandits. The one that you're standing beside is going to shoot at you.
Who?
You, Layla. Does a 17 hit?
Yes.
Yeah, so you get shot in the back for 5 damage.
Everyone getting hit with 5 damage. Meanwhile, I got hit with like 11. This is massive. Like
That is
it's
what
like
Alex,
it's like
Alex does. He
Is
picks a 1 or 2 level character and he tries to kill them with his opening salvo.
Is the
Get
magic? Is the
demolished.
magic that is the magic that happens behind the DM screen?
I fudged the rolls to kill you.
oh, I know how it is.
The other bandit shoots, but it misses everyone.
Nice.
Until we go back to the top of the order, obviously.
Damn it.
Then there's lots of archers.
Do I have to pull a matrix again and just go like, okay?
Can the healing spirit be shot?
No. It has no physical form. The only way to get rid of it is to break my concentration, basically.
All right, so somebody thinks that they can shoot it, and they shoot at it, but an arrow goes through, and then nothing happens.
There you go.
Amzer, I'm going to assume a 22 hits you.
God damn it. Okay, how much this time?
It's only 5.
Okay, now that's what's with the constant 5s?
I don't know.
This is pretty.
It's okay. Caradoc's about to feel the hurt. All right. Caradoc, I'm going to assume a 25 hits you.
Okay.
No, it doesn't.
Oh, no, druids are easy to hit. They're impossible to kill.
Yep. So that's 13 damage on a critical hit.
Nice. All right. That's 30. Okay. And then I need to do a DC 10 con save. 1 second. I made the con save.
Okay. And Talmeric. Oh, yeah. Talmeric tripped this guy. So, let me roll another. So, yeah. The Talmeric is, chewing on a guy, and he punches him with his bow hand, and Talmeric just looks up at him. He takes 4 points of damage from getting punched in the face.
All it's doing is making him mad.
Get off of me. That's great.
It works on normal wolves. Come on now.
Yeah. All I can say, Alex, is I have yet to pull out my big guns. So.
I know. I'm trying.
Oh, is this like a Hulk moment? What does it take to get you mad?
It's your turn, though.
Oh.
Oh, the 1d6.
All right. No, just that first turn because that's when I cast it.
Yeah, that's when you cast it. Yeah.
From now on, it would be on your turn only.
Okay, that makes sense. Okay.
Or there is cheese, and the cheese.
I don't want to cheese it. Like, I'm not the type of person that would cheese it. Like, I know there's people that do that, but
mostly out of combat. So anyway, let me do my turn. On for my action, I'm just going to take a swing at the guy in front of me with my Masterworks scimitar. 18 to hit.
Oh, that hits.
6 points of slashing damage.
Yeah, you can hear the blood splatter against the leaves as he takes another severe cut.
Okay. And for my bonus action, I'm invisible.
And I'm gone.
All right. You turn invisible, and the guy is been bamboozled. He's confused.
They've been bamboozled.
Amzer, your turn. You
Okay.
just took another shot.
How's the guy looking that I just Algic blasted and hexed? Is he still alive?
Adrin's blade song colors are kind of distracting you, but when you focus and look past him, you can see that the guy's looking pretty. He's getting close.
Okay,
Looks like he's.
I'm gonna put him out of his misery because I'm such a nice person, and Algic blast him again.
And you get D6 healing.
And that too. 17.
Yep, 17 hits.
Why is my thing not coming up? Here it is. I roll D6.
I
points.
roll the D6.
I know, but it's for my hex.
Oh, okay.
8 points of force damage, 3 points of necrotic.
Yep, that Adrin just blasts, flies right past you and slides into the bandit, and he just collapses into the bush.
You mean here? You mix up the names.
No, you shoot the the blast past him.
Oh, okay. Then I get to move my hex onto someone else.
Okay, so there's a archer just to the left of him and to the right.
Which one looks in better condition?
The one to the left.
Okay, then I'm gonna do the left one. It's gonna piggyback onto him.
Layla was standing in between the two, but she has her back turned to him.
Yeah. Now anyone who attacks him gets that 1d6 of extra damage to him.
Okay.
So that's nice.
Any other actions? You probably don't want to move.
Where am I right now? Like
you're standing under this oddly holy spirit bear.
I'm gonna stay under the spirit bear. He's a chill dude. Even though he's caressing my shoulder awkwardly. And how much was that again for healing?
4.
Okay. This thing makes me feel good, so I want to stay next to it,
Okay. Telmeric, he's going to keep mauling the dude that's in front of him.
With Hex, it's the caster only.
It is?
Yeah. It's worded whenever you hit with an attack. It's not whenever he's hit with an attack.
I don't know why I'm rolling that. My dice. Don't go on the floor.
You fail.
Oh,
you
yeah,
fail.
I messed up.
Sorry.
All right, so the direwolf Telmeric, he's just lunging onto the guy he pulled down to the ground. He's chewing his face off. The archer is screaming in pain as he struggles to get away.
And
nice.
It's the circle of life.
Adrian, your turn.
Yeah.
So the guy in front of you is now down.
Okay. I am gonna go to attack the guy to the right.
Okay, so that's the one that Caradoc was standing by, but now he's invisible and the guy's baffled.
Yeah. So, does a 13 doesn't hit?
No.
Okay.
You come running at him, and he dodges. I'm assuming your rapier.
Longsword.
Longsword. Yeah.
Yeah. And Josh, did you make a DC 10 concentration when you took the 5 damage?
No, I didn't. I passed. I rolled a 14.
Okay, so I'm assuming that's for the hex.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Anything else, Adrian? Bonus action?
Nah.
Okay.
He can do things, but he's gonna wait until things get a little worse to do things.
All right. Layla?
Can you describe me how there are positioned? Because it from that depends my Lila's next action.
So, behind you right now, there is an archer, 5 feet behind you. To your left is 3 other archers. Probably about 2 of them are 10 feet away from you. One of them is about 15 feet away from you, but he's getting chewed up by Talmeric. The one that was 5 feet in front of you, he's dead or dying. And there's one 15 feet away from you that is baffled and is getting attacked by Adrin.
So can she put a fiery fire into how would she able to put a fiery fairy to hit most of them without targeting her teammates?
I mean,
It's a
it's a 20-foot cone or 20-foot.
20-foot cube.
Yeah, yeah. You can hit two of the other ones. I mean, there's 2 just kind of off by themselves still.
So can I put a corner to take one of those who are not who are being engaged and the rest of the cube to the other 2?
Yeah.
Okay, she will do so. Put in as much as possible not to hit with the spell to her teammates.
Yeah. So you hit the 2 in the back that is just to the left of you.
Okay.
And they gotta make saves. Yeah, the one of them definitely takes cover in the brush and avoids it, but the one doesn't realize what you're doing, and he's just covered in dust.
And the third one?
There's no third one. The only way you can hit a third one is if you hit you with it, or you hit Telmeric with it.
That's what I'm saying. Put the corner of the cube. Exactly on the. Okay. Talmeric is chewing it, right? So
Yeah.
it's on him. Okay, and she will use. Let me see. This is an action. She will use her Bardic Inspiration to inspire 1, 2, 3, 4 to spray Adrian says, "This is our chance. This is your chance. We can. You can take him down easier now. Quick."
All right. Take your D6.
Okay.
Yep. So it's all right. So those 2 bandits are down. The back 2, they are going to put some more effort into their bow shots, and they're going to go for Telmeric, which hits him. Telmeric is not going to be looking good after that shot. You can hear the bow stretching as Telmeric takes 21 points of damage.
Whoa! Oh my god!
Telmeric is not looking that great now. The other shot is heading towards Adrin. I'm assuming 11's not going to hit you. So you just hear this heavy bow being pulled, and this arrow goes right past the three of you. Just one of them he can't see, and it hits a nearby tree, and the arrow pretty much punches right through the other end of it. The other two go. The one is looking around, trying to figure out what he wants to do. He's going to turn to Adrin and take a shot at him. You can hear that bowstring being pulled as it misses you completely and flies off in the distance. And the one that is standing behind Layla.
You can shoot in melee, or...
Yes, you can.
Okay.
And...
With disadvantage.
No, they don't get that.
They're skilled.
They are expert crossbowmen.
He shoots at you, and...
Are you who? Say the name.
I did. I said Layla.
Mm-hmm.
Then you cut me off. Layla, you hear the bowstring beside you getting pulled real tight, but the arrow just goes right in front of you, misses you.
Okay.
Misses everyone. And Caradoc, your turn. Talmeric lets a loud yike as you see this arrow just coming out of his neck.
How far is he from the healing spirit?
I would say about 40 feet away.
40. All right, just one sec. Let me look at one thing. Okay. So from where Talmeric is, he's effectively killed a guy.
He's still down, but he's not dead yet.
Not dead yet. And then there are two bowmen that are on that side, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Caradoc says, I've had my fun. And now it's time to get serious. So as a bonus action, oh no, wait, sorry, excuse me. My action, I'm going to conjure 2 more direwolves, 1 each on the 2 bowmen that were over there by, especially the one. Actually, sorry, take that back. Both of them on the bowman that targeted Talmeric.
Okay.
And then that means the healing spirit's gone because I'm no longer concentrating on that. And then I'm going to use my bonus action to turn into a bear. And I'm going to run up and try to position my body between the bowman and Talmeric.
All right, so you transform into this bear, and the guy that was like, okay, he's gone now, wonder where he went. And then you turn into a bear, and he's like, where the fuck did this? And then you run past him, he's like, what the hell? And then you move in between the other bowmen, and he's like, where'd this bear come from? And then he hears the 2 that are fine and just they're trying to figure out their options. They hear the snarling to their lefts behind them, and they turn around and they can see 2 direwolves coming in on the one guy, and he's like, oh shit. Oh god, that's not good.
These 3 poor folks are
Hamzer.
I
You just see this bear and direwolves showing up out of nowhere.
I've seen weirder things on my travels. I'm not gonna worry about it. I'm gonna algebra blast the guy that I hexed.
Okay.
Hello?
Yeah,
Give him,
he's
give
there.
him, give him a peaceful death.
Hello?
50,
I don't.
Hey,
15.
sorry, I was not with the internet at all today.
Okay.
Am I late?
You're really late.
Yeah.
Fuck me. I was not with Wi-Fi at all today. I just figured out how to connect to Wi-Fi over at my group home.
Well, don't worry. There's games tomorrow, and
What time?
I think it's at 4.
4 p.m. CST.
Eastern.
Yeah.
Eastern, so 3 p.m. CST then?
I
Yes,
think
that's
it's
right.
yeah.
Okay. I'm so sorry, Alex.
No worries.
And you invited me a little bit late too, that's why.
Mm.
I need to get like a 2-day notice.
I'll try to remember that for next time.
Okay, sorry about that.
You're from Discord?
Okay, is it okay if I just listen?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So I'm gonna shoot the guy that I asked before he gets eaten alive. Okay, then did I roll a 15? So I'm guessing that hits. Right?
15?
Yeah.
No, despite all that's going on, he instinctively moves out of the way.
Okay. That's
He's
I'm just gonna end my turn there because there's not really anything else I can do.
all right. The only other thing that you need to know is the healing spirit went away when those dire wolves showed up.
Yeah, that's why I didn't.
Okay. Adern.
There's still a guy in front of me, right?
Yeah. He's basically shitting himself, but yeah, he's still there.
Okay. I am going to take Swords Pipe at him.
All right.
And with the die I changed out to, I rolled a natural 1.
Sure. Let's roll. Let's roll with an athletics.
A 9.
All right, and roll me a d6, odds and evens.
2. Even.
All right, so you swing your sword, and your sword gets stuck in a tree, nearby tree. As a matter of fact, it even cut the arrow that's stuck in it. You can attempt to pull it out if you want.
Yeah, I'm going to try and pull it out. Do I need to roll athletics?
Yes.
21.
Oh yeah, you definitely pull it out. Layla.
Yes.
It's your turn.
So since the one who is in front of me is still alive, I will short sword him once to see if it's still alive, to see if it goes down with that one, and if not, the second one again at him.
Okay, so roll attack on the first one.
To subdue.
Okay.
14.
No,
wait, he's prone? I get advantage.
He's not prone.
Okay. So that does not hit.
No, he dodges out of the way.
hold a moment. Is okay. 20,
Yeah, that one hits.
8.
Yeah, he goes down. You hit him in the head with your short sword, the hilt of it, and he goes down.
How far is Talmeric?
He's about 5 feet from you.
Feet?
Yeah, he's very close.
Okay, she will stay close to Talmeric for the next round, actually.
Okay.
And I think that's it.
Yeah, I'm not going to roll for his damage. Yeah, Talmeric tears apart the guy that he's been just gnawing on this whole time. And yeah, his leg gets ripped apart and his arm gets broken. He just throws the body away.
Good.
He joins the... Caradoc, do you control the wolves or do they act on a separate turn?
They have their own initiative. I put in the chat, I've got to retcon a little bit here because I forgot to say something. When I cast the spell, I ordered them to kill those archers. Until I can give them another order, they'll follow that one out and then they'll defend themselves, but do nothing else.
Okay. Just for simplicity's sake, they will share a turn with Talmeric.
Sure. And they're not as
So,
powerful as Talmeric, obviously. They're the base dire wolf.
Yeah, so Talmeric moves in between, and then once he sees the other two, he starts kind of looking at the two archers, keeping them distracted and biting at them, but not actually attacking.
Hmm.
The two dire wolves move in to attack the one that you asked them to.
Sure.
Oh, that fucking guy is gonna hurt real bad.
I was about to say they got advantage.
Yeah, the one crits. Not the greatest rolls in the world though. 7, 9, 12. 12 damage. And the other one comes in. That's a hit for 17. Again, not great rolls. 13 damage. That's still enough to badly wound the guy. So these two dire wolves just pounce on him, grab him by a leg and an arm, and start pulling him around. And with that, yeah. So Adder, or I think I'm messing around the orders now.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, you do.
Okay. So I just because I forgot those dire wolves. Yeah, that one archer that's getting mauled to death, he's pretty much terrified, doesn't know what to do, so he's gonna try to kick the one off of him. And yeah, that fails horribly. He misses. And the other archer, who is glowing in the moonlight, just starts fucking running. He's gone. He's running.
How far away is he?
He runs about 30 feet.
So do we have a guy? Do we have a guy? Like, did we manage to like capture one or no?
Yeah, one's down. There's only one archer that's conscious, which is the one that you have your hex on.
What about the one I'm in combat with?
He got knocked out by Layla.
Okay. I'm gonna.
Wait. What? Layla was not moving. The one that was attacking Adrian was going for one of those who were near that one, because she wanted to push it. So Adrian, so they will be close for Adrian combo. And I guess that will not be metagaming because she will have known Adrian for a time or so, and even so she will have heard it from Amaelis. The sword combo that Adrian uses.
I mean,
Yeah, whatever. I took one down.
yeah. He's not fatally wounded. He's alive.
Okay, the one that's trying to run away, how far away is he from me?
Oh, it's just the one. This guy's gonna shoot at
Oh,
you.
okay, well, that's fun. Come at me.
He misses. You start hearing the bowstring getting pulled real tight, and it gets shot, and it whizzes right past you.
Nice. Good job.
Yeah, top of the round, the one guy's running. The rest of them are pretty much dead. The one guy kicked at the direwolf but missed. So, Caradoc.
All right. Well, I'm gonna kill the one that armed Talmeric. I mean, that
that
can't go unanswered.
You can attack him. He's currently being mauled.
Yeah,
viciously.
sure. So let's see. 14 to hit.
You have advantage because he's prone.
Okay, 14 to hit.
Okay. Yeah. No. Despite his current situation, he manages to flail out of your way out of your attack.
Out of my bite attack, my claw attack, on the other hand, with advantage is a 22.
Oh yeah, that's
for 7 slashing.
yeah. That ends him. He's flailing around. You snap at him, and he manages to bend away, but then you just claw him, maul him, just rip a huge claw mark into his chest.
Now, is there another one standing within 40 feet of me?
There's the one that's running away, and then there's the one shooting an arrows at Answer.
It's sucking at it, but you know.
He's trying, okay? He's under a lot of pressure.
I don't know why. Like, I don't see where the pressure's coming from.
All right. Hold on one sec. I got to look up one component of wild shape. Give me one sec. Okay, I just wanted to double check. So I've used my action. Okay, bonus action. I'm going to revert back to Furbog form. I'm going to look at the 3 direwolves, point at the running asshole, and say kill. And then I'm going to run after him.
Yep. So you run after him, and you end up beside him, and okay. you can definitely fucking smell the sweat coming off of him as you get closer to him.
Mm-hmm.
He's just running through the brush.
I'll keep pace with him until next turn.
Yeah, I don't think there's going to be a next turn. So American direwolves run after him.
They had advantage for their own thing and the advantage for the fairy fire.
Oh yeah, they have so much advantage. All right, that one definitely hits. That one hits. And Talmeric is not so lucky, but still.
Talmeric's limping on like 1 HP, so give the guy a break.
He's not doing great, but I mean it's not 1. He's at 17 right now.
Okay, it's a little better than I thought.
Yeah, so the one direwolf bites him, deals 12 damage, and that guy falls on the floor. And the other one does 15 damage, and that guy is on the brink of death as the 2 just start biting him. Adrin. Or Amzer, sorry. Did you go? We just went Caradoc and the Wolves, so it's your turn if you want to do something.
Yeah?
Joshua, yes.
Who's left?
Yeah.
if anyone.
Last is technically the bandit that's shooting at you.
Okay, I'm gonna blast him into oblivion.
Hey, do you have? Sorry.
Never mind. I don't hit him. I guess. I rolled a 7. I rolled a 7.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, you shoot wide. He's like, you shoot just as bad as I do.
Shut the fuck up. You're gonna die soon. So you suck. Anyways, enough is talking to the poor guy that's about to die. Whose turn is it next?
Yeah, he's all bummed out. Adern.
Is the guy below me still breathing?
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna go over to the guy that's shooting at Asmer and see if I can hit him.
Yep, you turn around, you move 15 feet towards the guy who's trading insults with your warlock.
Yeah. With inspiration, I got 11. I rolled a natural 2. So I'm gonna finish things.
Yeah. No, that 2 is not hitting anyone. At least not these guys.
Okay. I'm going to Action Surge and try and take another swipe.
Go for it.
This is a 17 hit.
Yes. So you swipe at him with your first strike, and it's more like a 1-2 punch at this point, and you thrust your blade at him, and it sinks in.
He takes 10 points.
Yeah, that's one of the first. Actually, I think that's the second hit because he took. Yeah, you stab him, and he's definitely really wounded. He's on the brink of death as well.
Just die already.
Layla.
Okay, first, remember the X you did not pass it through.
The hex only works for the warlock.
Yes, no, not mine. Him. I'm telling to him. Remember the X.
I didn't hit, so it didn't really.
Hex's damage only, not to hit.
No, but he can change it to person after the first person goes down.
You did.
Yeah, I already did.
Okay.
I have been doing that. It just happens that I missed the last 2 times, so you know.
The guy's been alive.
She will run towards the one is being hit by Adrian while shooting to the others. We need survivors for questions and attack him twice.
Okay, roll for your attacks.
Ooh, natural 20 to subdue, of course. Natural 20.
Critical subdue. That makes sense. Yeah.
6 points of damage.
Yeah, he goes down. You hit him in the head. Crack his skull open. He falls down.
Was that brain?
I say to subdue.
I've cracked my head open and I didn't die, so...
Critical heal is not it's not a ravage. It's overpowered, over strength. Hit is a precise attack that hits.
Alex, he said Lineal, he said he's subdued, dude.
Okay. I need to clarify because
it's not like you hit him and you hear like his brains are exploding everywhere. It's you hit him and you hear his skull crack as he falls down.
Yeah. Basically, he got a hairline fracture.
He dies from the hairline fracture.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do the other guy's turn He's just basically screaming, begging for mercy, and the dogs just kill him.
Yeah, I was about to say, got like one beast on each arm, and we're all pulling in different directions.
Yeah, it's just a bad place. Like, he throws himself off with his main action, but imagine he gets up and then, even if you choose to do nothing, they hit him. So
Who needs healing?
Yeah, because
Lela?
I can't stop them from doing it unless I change back. So,
Who
or no,
did-
wait,
Yeah,
I did
so-
change back, so I'm still Furbog. Oh well.
yeah, so you have basically he manages to break out, but he's still laying on the floor.
No, I'm not sparing him.
Okay, so they they chew him up.
Kisu.
Question. Does anyone need healing before we go interrogation?
No?
Yes,
I'm fine.
Talmeric.
Okay, she will spend a second level spell to heal him.
Okay.
Cure wounds. Second level. Let's roll high. 12 points of healing.
Yeah, he's looking a lot better.
Okay.
He still looks pretty wounded, but
Yeah. And she will suggest to tie up the two survivors and begin the rounds of questions.
I mean, what type of interrogation do you want? I mean, you can always go with the one where they start losing fingers. That always works.
Yeah, well, basically, Lila is not an evil character, so she will not do that. She wants to know if there is any more of them, what they know, if there is any other band that they will be fighting to, and why they are in there, and she will return them to the authorities of Illumina.
all right. Let's take a moment to get drinks and take a quick bathroom break. We've been at
Okay.
this for an hour and a half, so and we'll come back and we'll see what you guys do from there on in.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh my.
What's up?
Nothing much.
Yeah, my character's not really evil. It's just the fact that his character is like his flaw is that he unlocking ancient secrets is worth the price of a civilization, which basically translates to he's willing to do whatever it takes to get information. So like me chopping off the guy's fingers is really one
chill.
way.
It's
My
okay.
character finds it normal, and I'm like, it's normal. Anyways, how you doing?
Doing all right. Saying that they're going. Oh, there's a lot of people saying they're watching on YouTube. Whoops.
How many people are watching?
I think 2.
Wow, that's a lot.
Again. No, it's just one guy.
I don't know what to do with these 12 rations I have.
Eat them.
Eat them? I don't know. I'm not required to eat.
Just like, oh, I'm just chilling in the conversation, not really much to say. I'm gonna have some jerky.
I'm gonna bust out a ration. I'm gonna try.
While we're sitting here, I'm just gonna go ahead and top off everyone's HP to max.
Nice.
I mean, you guys are about to perform. I'm not gonna lie to you. You're about to perform a long rest, so it doesn't really matter.
Okay.
Surprise.
In that case, I'm going to cast Good Berries 3 times in a row.
What's Good Berries?
It's convenient between battle healing and food. Because they last 24 hours, so I've got 30 good berries going into tomorrow. Since I'm getting all my spell slots back.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, you guys.
I know how I want to interrogate the people, but people have other ideas which are pretty inefficient.
Who knows? Maybe people just want you to bake them pies and celebrate their birthdays.
But you see, that takes time.
Happy birthday! That's not for like 3 months. Eat it or die.
Eat this poisonberry pie.
Poisonberry pie. I was about to say he's going to be Nectar from Adventure Time with the poison pies.
I ever feel like this is like it's not going to be easy interrogating your guys' way, to be honest. But I've seen the impossible happen.
Here, let me do this, and I walk up. I command Talmeric to get in his face and bare his fangs. I turn into a bear. I get into his face and bare my fangs. And go ahead. If that doesn't give you advantage, nothing will.
They're unconscious, but
Oh, I thought we had the one. Oh, that's right. The one guy's unconscious. So yeah, how are we going to interrogate him anyway?
He wants to talk to him like a normal human being, considering that they tried to kill us. So I don't think they're going to tell us anything just by talking to him. So either one or two things is going to happen, and both of them are unpleasant. It's either you do it with your bear and your wolves, or I start chopping off their fingers.
Yeah, at which point he takes like 1 point of damage, fails all his death saving throws, and dies. That'll work.
That's
mechanically.
That's why I'm saying I should just chop off his fingers one by one, where there's a less likelihood of him dying.
Chop off his finger. He goes unconscious. Give him a good berry.
Give him a good berry. That would be great.
Actually, that would work.
Chop his finger off, goes unconscious. Feeds him a good berry. Dude, that just made my day. That's great. Oh my god. This beats sleeping any day of the week. Who needs sleep even though I need to go to work at 10 a.m.?
Geez, we're gonna be done by midnight. How much sleep do you need?
I need at least 7.
Oh, that's not too bad.
Well, meanwhile, my friends need like 12. And
That's
they're like, Josh, how on earth do you go to bed at 10 and wake up at like 6 a.m.? I'm like, dude, that's quite a bit of sleep. That's more than enough.
That is a lot of sleep.
I mean, I love to sleep. Don't get me wrong, but if I gotta,
don't get me wrong,
if I can only get 5 or 6 hours, I'm good. I'm fine.
Yeah, and they're confused when I'm like, 8 o'clock is sleeping in for me, and they get confused, and they're like, what? I'm like, yeah.
Oh, that was me this morning. Like, I woke up and I'm like, man, what a great sleep. Oh, 8:01. Oh, come on.
Yeah, I'm taking all morning classes next semester for college, so it's nice.
Yeah, see, in college, though, that was not me. I could not do it. I was the sleep to noon guy, but that's because I stayed up until like 3 o'clock in the morning most nights playing the predecessor to MMOs called MUDs. I even wrote one. I actually ran my own and wrote the code for it. So,
all right. So we got 3 people back so far.
Chop fingers off and give them good berries. I think that sounds like a fantastic plan.
well, I mean, but then you're wasting my good berries. At least let us try the animal intimidation tactic first, which doesn't waste my good berries.
Yeah. The animal intimidation. We need to feed him a good berry to wake him up and not give him too much vitality.
That's fine. I'll give up 1 good berry to start with. And if we need more, great. But let's try the other thing first.
All right. So you feed them a good berry?
Well, I drop the pouch of good berries on the ground, order Talmeric, turn into a bear, and figure folks will know what to do from there.
I pick up the pouch and feed the guy one. And as he's waking up, and I say to Asmer,
I have my dagger out at this point. I'm like, it's gonna be a lot faster than you try to talk to him. And I'm highly doubt he's gonna be like, oh yeah, I'll tell you everything I want to know, just because he feels comfortable.
Hold on. Hey, Josh, hold on a second. Matt, finish your sentence. I did not catch what you said.
As the guy was waking up, I was saying to Asmer, we are not cutting the guy's fingers off.
Why not? It's a lot faster, more efficient, and I guarantee he's gonna tell us more information this way. Because I'm pretty sure he needs his fingers to shoot his bow.
Asmer, make intimidation.
While he's doing that, my bear form starts sort of snuffling at his fingers.
I rolled a 13.
All right.
Chopping.
All right.
Chops.
All right. Adrian, roll persuasion.
Would he get assistance from Lila?
No.
Then he gets a okay.
Well, she could have cast guidance before we woke him up.
Okay.
Okay.
That's a 13.
Did you add your guidance?
That's with guidance.
Okay.
Man.
He says, well, hold on, man. Don't let him cut my fingers off.
If you give us our information, then we wouldn't have to resort to those tactics.
He's like, what do you want to know, man?
Well, for one thing, why did you guys jump us? And what are you doing in the area?
Fuck. I don't know. We just robbed people. We were told to show up here. It's a normal route.
Quick question out of character. Do we recognize any of the corpses or this guy as being affiliated with the assholes that we gave a second chance to earlier?
No. Those guys were pretty accurate when they're hunter-gatherers. Hide armor, mixed with javelins and spears and longbows. And their equipment wasn't very good. These guys are wearing top-notch leather armor, top-notch bows, very good arrows. Like, these guys are very well off.
And who's your leader?
He says they just showed up one day. I don't know, kind of asserted themselves.
You didn't answer my question, though.
I start to approach slowly with the dagger.
It's like, I don't fucking know. It's just some big red dragon. He never got off the boat. He talked through some maidens. When we tried to fight them, she kicked our ass. First of all.
Okay.
Never
Where
gave
did
us
you
the
run
name.
into the dragon?
Well, we kind of live in an area on the opposite side of the mountain.
21 inside.
I don't see why you would think he'd be lying.
I'm sitting here threatening to cut off his fingers. I'm pretty sure he might be trying to tell the truth.
Yeah.
We want names.
He's like, I don't know them, man. I'm just some.
What
grunt.
is the name of your group then? Let's start there. You have to have a name.
Oh, I don't think we really thought about that far. We don't really have a leader on our own. We're more like a village, and then they kind of just showed up, and they told us if we didn't do what they said, they'd start killing people. And then they trained some of us, and then every time when we learned our lesson the first time, we tried to fight them off when we thought we could take them, but the guy just breathed fire on us from the ship and, well, killed most of us. So there isn't very many of us left.
Out of character, stop giving me bad guys that are they're just good people down on their luck. Man, that's shitty. I want to kill bad guys. Just make them fucking evil.
I don't care. These guys try to kill me. I chop, 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 chop.
Or those characters are from second tier. Those are the evil guys.
Oh. So to get to the evil guys, you got to kill a lot of good guys first. Got it.
No.
Ambiguously
Solve
evil.
the troubles. We do not give.
I'm just messing with you, but you have to admit both groups we came up against tonight are just commoners down on their luck if they're to be taken at face value.
Well, actually, the part of them being really proficient expertise in bows and still going for normal bandit activities. Yes, it sounds weird.
So, was this group the only group, or are there other groups of you?
Does it matter?
There is another group, but they just cycle with us.
So there will be more.
Eventually. They won't leave until we come back. Well.
What if you don't come back?
Well, I don't know. I don't think we had thought about it that far ahead.
Oh.
I feel these guys
The
are
watch sent us out here to deal with the problems on this road. to either deal with the problems as we see fit or just get rid of the bandits. Now, we can't exactly. It wouldn't be the best thing to send you back to your village, but I don't think we need to just get rid of you out here. I think we should just take you back to Illumina and have you explain your situation to the Watch.
Well,
Is the woman and the Dragonborn still in your village?
No, they sail around a lot. They stop we're one of their stops, and they make us.
Did
pay
the
fees.
boat have a name on it?
It has a flag. Change their flags. Sometimes they show up and their flag has a flag of the Steel Legion. Sometimes it's Illumina. Sometimes it's Kamizna.
Yeah, we will need a better description of the woman and the Dragonborn. There should be a special details. Tell us about them.
I don't know.
Color of the
So-
hair, stature, complexity, color of the eyes.
He's like, I don't really pay attention to those sort of things.
Then you are stupid. If your village is being attacked, you should know who is attacking it.
He just sits quietly, clearly ashamed.
I take out my rope and I start tying him up.
He doesn't fight you. He doesn't want to end up like his friends.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was about to say, I start gnawing off one of his fingernails.
sounds like he doesn't want to keep his fingers
Yeah.
out of character, of course. But
After I tie him up, I just lift them by the ropes and I throw them in the cart. Not throw them, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, so you put him in the cart.
I change back.
Collect all the things, pouches, weapons, the armor, soft, etc.
There's another guy there that's still breathing, though.
Yeah.
Can I cut off his fingers?
What's with you and fingers?
Are you suggesting we do the in separate rooms? Ask them the same things to confirm if they're telling the truth and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Confirm the story.
Well, can't really. Well, he's in the cart, and so if we do them enough far apart, they won't really be able to coordinate anything. Because can't see over the walls of the cart.
Yeah, so I agree with that. But we should take him away so they cannot hear each other.
Okay. I point to Asmar, and I.
It's Amzir, by the way, but you know.
And you have to watch the guy on the cart, and he better have all his fingers when we get back.
Fine, whatever. You guys are so boring. I reluctantly go to the cart. I get in the cart too. Just to make
You
sure.
attack if he tries to escape. Attack to subdue. We need him alive.
Okay.
He's tied up. I don't think he's going to be able to escape.
Did you make a good note tied?
He has to beat an DC 19 to escape that rope tying.
Okay. So let's do it. Same stuff.
So am I going to the car? Am I coming with you again for the whole threatening I'm gonna cut off his fingers thing? Or
No, you're watching the guy, and we're moving away from the cart so they can't coordinate.
For the
Okay.
other one will be
well, I'm just gonna hop in the cart with the guy. I'm gonna be across from him.
All right, he manages to worm himself up.
and the other one is the threat will be to feed him to the wolves, to the wolf.
Hmm.
And me cutting off his fingers was a bad thing.
Yeah.
So
All right.
I feed him a good berry to wake him up.
Ooh. Yeah, Tarmaric starts snarling at him as soon as he wakes up, and the guy is petrified of him.
Yeah. Unless you want to be this thing's dinner, you better tell us the truth.
Yeah, he starts. The guy's looking at Talmeric, and Talmeric is just snarling at him. Spit is landing on the guy's face. He's like, "Fuck!" He's freaking out. He backs himself against the tree. He's like, "I'll tell you anything. Just get me away from the thing."
Okay. Who are you, and why are you attacking us?
Oh, my name is Steven. He's a human. Go on.
Yeah.
And what was the other question?
Why did you attack us?
Because we were made to.
By whom?
I don't know. Some pirates showed up. They had flags of the Steel Legion. And they said if we didn't serve them, that they would kill us all. Then we said no, because we thought it was just about, it looks like maybe about, looks like about 12 people on a ship. And we scoffed at them. We thought we could take them, but then they started shooting fire at us. And magic. And we couldn't deal with them. And they suppressed us and killed a bunch of us. They told us if we didn't do what we asked of them and pay tax, they would come back. And we tried just farming and doing what we used to, and eventually that we came to the conclusion that wouldn't be enough. And we didn't want to leave everything behind, so we did this.
Can you give a description of the crew of the ship?
The leader seems to be a red dragonborn. He wears armor, and he looks really strong. He can, of course, breathe fire at us and shoot spells. The woman that we talked to, I think she's from the east. I'm not really sure. I don't know what she's doing on the west coast, but I think she's from the east.
Color of the hair, color of the eyes, complexity.
Look, I don't know anything about complexity, but she's got long brown hair, blue eyes. She's, I don't know, 5'2". I would say she weighs about 100 pounds. But she was wearing armor too.
Did the ship have a written name on it or anything?
No, it just doesn't look like a ship that belongs here. You know, we live on the western coastline of across these mountains, and they it doesn't look like any of the ships that are built around in the Demon Sea. That's what makes me think they're from the east.
How many people are still in your village?
I'd say about 50.
Okay. And how much time till you should go back to them?
Well, we switch patrols. If we don't get back by the morning, well, they'll come out looking for us.
Good. We're going to turn you back to Illumina. And if what you're saying is right, is true, you're going to tell them and ask for help as you should have. Long time ago.
We wouldn't have been able to make the trip a long time ago.
Oh.
The mountain's a dangerous place.
Lila, Karak, do you have rope?
Oh, Lila has a lot of rope.
Yeah, I've got a ton.
Okay, so tie that guy up as well.
All right. You tie him up.
Yeah, he has to be DC 18 to slip out of that knot.
Now, just to ask, how far away did you say you guys took this guy from the wagon?
I don't know. 35, 40 feet.
120, 200?
No, that's too far.
200? Holy shit.
We weren't talking loud, so 35, 40 feet would have been good enough.
All right. Emzir, you're standing around.
I'm in the cart sitting across from this guy. What does he look like to me? Does he look like really sad and beaten?
Yeah, I mean he looks like he just got hit by he's got like this huge bruise on him.
I ask if he has any family.
He says, yeah, kinda.
What do you mean by kinda?
I mean, she's dying and she's just an old lady.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry about that.
Okay, so we put it back in
man. What would it take to convince you just to look the other way?
To let you go?
Yeah.
I'm afraid I can't do that. Even if I do, guaranteed Mr. Wolverine out there with his wolves and stuff will maul you, and I'm pretty sure you don't want to leave your dying relative by yourself.
Well, if I don't, she's dead anyways.
More dilemmas. And if I let you go, what stops you from reporting us to your people? There isn't really anything.
What do you think we're gonna do about it? You think we're just gonna come back and attack you? Because that proved to be worked so well the first time.
Who knows? You could tell Mr. Dragonbeard or whatever, and he can come and give me a bad time, to say the least. It's not my decision to let you go alone, because even if I do let you go, I'm pretty sure I'm going to get like a mouthful of teeth to the head from Mr. Bearman, most likely. And they're probably on the way back any second anyways, so you know. I can't really let you go, even though it sucks, and I lost my parents too at a very young age, so I don't really know what it's like to have any living family.
He says, well, I'm sorry for the both of us then.
You're telling me you didn't have to see your parents die in front of you.
He slips out of the road and jumps out of the wagon. And he starts running.
Fucking, I sprint after the bastard.
I rolled a 23 on this escape.
Oh, by the way, I'm gonna use Tasha's hideous laughter as he tries to run away.
All right, roll. I gotta roll. What do I gotta make?
Oh, 13
Wisdom.
or higher.
On what
Wisdom.
save?
Wisdom.
Yeah, he barely makes it. And he's
Okay, I'm
running.
gonna sprint after him.
Yeah, he's running through the woods. You guys can hear that, by the way.
I'm
he's
sprinting
no
after
way.
him.
He tries to run away?
Yeah,
he's
he tries to run away. I'm sprinting after him.
How far
I
is
yell at you guys. I say to you guys, watch him, knock him out if you have to, and I go sprinting after the guy that's running.
Okay.
Talmeric looks at Caradoc.
Caradoc has to step away. I imagine that he will ask him to do something about it. But it's up to you.
So this guy's in pitch black light. He can't see anything, most likely, right? It's pitch black out. It's nighttime. I can see better than he can.
Laila can cast Speak with Animals.
I was about to say, I heard my name. What was this? What was up?
Talmeric is looking at you as you can see, as you realize one of the prisoners got out of his rope and he's running away.
Yeah. I tell Talmeric to get him.
All right, he starts running.
I'll be running after him, although I think he's much faster than I am.
Yeah,
Adrian told you to watch that guy and knock him out if you have to.
Laila will knock him out. One hit.
Yeah, so the chase is on, and as you guys start running through some pretty the terrain starts getting pretty difficult as thick brush and thicker trees are coming in. It's obvious that you are having difficulty getting through. Same as the other guy, so it's not like you're losing any ground between them.
Okay.
I pull my longsword and I go into a blade song.
Yeah, so
can I try to? I'm gonna pull out my light crossbow. Can I try to shoot him in the ankle, so he can't run anymore? In the ankle.
Yeah.
Okay. My got. Ah, damn it. 11.
No, he just, as he's running, you miss his foot.
How far away am I from the guy I'm chasing?
Talmeric, so basically by the time they run off, it's about 60 feet. Adrian would have run 80 feet if he was dashing. So you guys are pretty much chasing them down, and Talmeric would be able to move 100 feet. So Talmeric is technically already intercepting him.
Okay.
And the guy is just baffled by how fast this direwolf moves, and he's already surrounded.
Does he does he stop when he sees that we're basically?
Well, he's surrounded, so he stops and he says, "I just need to get home."
Yeah.
Bad choices in life have consequences, my friend.
Yeah. I try and knock him out.
Don't knock him out now. I have to drag his ass all the way back, and I'm not doing that.
The wolf can do that.
Pretty sure we can get him back.
All right, make your attack rolls.
Oh, yeah, that's a 26.
Yep, you knock him out.
Should we tie his hands and feet this time?
I tied everything. I used 50 feet of rope.
It was really a miracle roll on that guy's part. Holy shit.
The miracle. Story-wise, miracle.
Yeah, the other guy is struggling, but he's not getting anywhere.
What? I say Lila knock him out.
Yeah.
See if he put up his fingers. What his fingers?
Yeah.
See, if we cut off his index fingers, he probably wouldn't have been able to get it.
Yeah. I throw the guy over my shoulder and I take him back to the carts.
All right. You guys throw them both into the cart.
We're resting for 4 hours and then we're heading back.
All right.
After 4 hours, I'll be refreshed and I can
Lila as well.
guide the horses
Well, the
back to
horses
town.
won't be.
Oh, the horses. But, well, basically, to state this, for it to be clear, if no one else helps, Lila will do it alone. Take all the armors, all the weapons, and all their pouches, and whatever they're holding, if they have hidden daggers as well. From the dead ones and the ones who were running away.
Okay, well, yeah, I guess you could strip them.
Yeah.
But you'd have to remove their armor, like the ropes.
I thought we removed all their stuff before we started interrogating so they wouldn't have anything.
You know, you have to specify because some DMs do not.
I mean, they're not going to put up a fight regardless. It's just a technicality. I like to ask. So yeah, when you wake them up, and you tell them you're going to take their shit.
No, why would
But we
we
don't
wake
have to
them
wake
up?
them up.
Why?
They're unconscious. We can just untie them, strip their armor and stuff, and then tie them back up before they even come back to consciousness.
Fair enough. So yeah, you loot them of their stuff, and they wake up, of course, just in their skivvies. So they had, of course, 6 studded leather armors.
Did we not hit those? Come on.
Actually, I'm gonna say there's 3 studded leather armors, and there's kind of 3 remnants of studded leather armors. As some of those armors have been torn apart pretty badly from wild animal attacks.
I wonder from whom. It's a mystery.
But the 6 longbows and 108 arrows are still intact. 107.
The quivers.
Yep.
Yeah.
They do also. They're all also carrying about 20 gold each.
Nice.
So everyone here gets 30 gold.
Dude, that pays for that set of leather that I didn't need to buy in the end.
How many arrows?
107.
A lot. They really wanted to kill us.
No hats, no boots, no coconuts.
No. I mean, their boots are part of their armor, and so are their hats. They wouldn't be carrying any food because that's what they would be doing out in the woods in the first place.
So basically, we rest for 8 hours one elf keeps watch the first half, the other elf keeps watch the second half, and the other two decide who goes when and who goes the other who when who goes the other.
I'm just gonna ask you, do you wanna do first or second?
Layla is better at night, so she can go first.
Okay.
All right. Nothing too spectacular happens throughout the night. It's a pretty uneventful night. You guys wake up and you head back to Illumina with your two captives.
Cool, they're still there.
Yeah, they were knocked unconscious.
Sure. I don't know. Another DM miracle could have happened.
They made their death saving throws.
I was about to say, well, one of them had a direwolf sleeping on top of them. The other one had a giant, so they weren't going nowhere.
You don't know. You never know. It could be one of those things.
A natural 20, just because.
11 damage to the low-level warlock.
God, why do you hate me so?
You test me. You vex me.
Okay, the idea is
would
we
be
have
hex, but you know.
okay. We have two options, but the second option is we will require another session. Basically, the first one is what we have discussed. We go to Illumina and give them to the authorities, claim the reward for the investigation, if any. And the second one will be to make a charade to let them go in, but to scout and prepare the village and protect the village. But it can be the difference would be that with the first option we will be able to do that, but it will take more time.
I'm pretty sure Alex would have had plans to expand his story, so let's just leave it to him.
Well, it's midnight. I'm not going to keep going forever. I think somebody's got class in the morning as well.
I got work.
Oh,
work. I got work at 10. I got to be there by 10 a.m.
Yeah, so we probably need to be wrapping it up pretty soon.
Yeah.
Okay, so we return. Let's say that
I'm
we return to Illumina.
pretty sure we're going into the epilogue of the adventure anyway. So
You return to Illumina. This wagon is pretty used among the Unnamed Adventurers, and its unique design definitely stands out. Once they say you have two captives, they don't ask questions at the gate, and they let you in. Of course, Captain Laria she has one of her messengers waiting for you there, and when you tell that messenger that you need to see her, it's only about an hour before she shows up. I would say it's about 11 in the morning by the time you guys get back. And of course, the journey itself, it's been about 6 days total. So this is day 7, 11 in the morning. And she says, so, how'd it go? I want to hear everything.
And we tell everything to her.
yeah.
Okay. And she says, she's thinking about the details, and she says, you gotta be kidding me.
More work for the city?
Well, it's more work for Belmont, that's for sure. It's the lifted purses again.
What? Oh, cara.
Yes, it's a common tactic that the city in the east uses. When they need to employ more services, they encourage quote unquote encourage the local population to do the work for them.
Have you heard of Jonah? It was that the name of the ranger?
Yep. I've heard of her name.
Yeah, no, I mean, Lila knows that she knows about Lila. She wants to know if she have heard recently about her.
No. And if I did, well, you wouldn't want me hearing that, because if I did, I would have guards looking for her.
Sure.
And my rangers know the woods a lot better than she does.
Okay. Just checking. I know she escaped. And should we do with these guys? I mean, they are guilty of being robbing, but they are in trouble as well.
Well,
That is up for the court.
The gallows are right there. So,
yeah, she says that's up for the courts to decide. If it was my choice, I would probably just avoid the whole situation in general, but if I had to actually choose, I would make them innocent.
I mean, you are the authority we're referring to. What would you suggest us to do? We're still going to take the 200.
Oh, of course, you're still going to take the 200, I'd hope. And she gives you each 200 gold.
Okay, so you want us to handle this? Keep handling it?
No, I will take these two.
Okay.
Have guards waiting for me, and I'll get them to take them, and I'll alert you if I hear any news. Do you have, knowing that they are you still using their eastern vessel, it definitely narrows down the amount of ships that will be looking for.
And it sounds like they changed their flag from Dominion to Dominion.
You said you said the villagers said that they change their flags every time they show up, so they always have a different one.
Yeah.
It might be because they're trying to avoid different legions vessels.
And the vessel isn't marked with a name or anything. So
yeah, so anyone looking on it would be thinking it's just a trade vessel.
Yeah.
Well, that's useful information. Hopefully Bellinor doesn't get his hands on it, so don't go spreading the word.
Let him know that we miss him in the guild.
I haven't seen him either. I haven't seen him either. Hopefully he'll be back soon. Well, after she gives you each your assorted coins, she says, well, I have business to attend to, as usual.
And we have business as well.
Good luck. And she bows to you and leaves.
Return to the guild. And stuff. And let's send it here.
Can I roll persuasion on selling equipment?
Yep.
Lila. Persuasion Lila has 8.
Okay. 8. Can I roll to assist?
Yeah, sure.
I got 6, so.
So she would use her guidance.
Yeah.
Persuasion 27 plus guidance of 3 30.
Yep. So you get a 20% bonus.
Mm.
He rolled a 10.
So, how much? I already wrote down the 30 and the 200. So how much extra is this?
He's doing the maths.
Gotcha.
Everyone gets 101 gold and 1 silver, and the arrows I didn't put in the calculation because they're arrows, and you get a lot for 1 gold. So I figured just put them in the armory, and people who need arrows can grab them.
Okay.
So that's 101 plus silver minus 30.
Nope, that's it. All the gold is already calculated into that, so that's what you get at the end of it. It's a total of 101 and 1 silver.
So minus 30 because I already put the 30 on my sheet.
101.
101 and 1 silver.
Okay.
That's how
No,
it
the
breaks
30
down.
the 30 was for the villagers carrying gold.
Yeah. Which is added into this.
I'm gonna get going. I gotta get
Okay.
ready to go to bed for work tomorrow.
Yeah.
See you guys. See you guys. I had a great time with you guys.
Night.
No problem. You have a good night, man.
You too.
So, of course, this is definitely the time for anything you guys want to do before we actually end the broadcast.
I want to earn 3 experience points before we end the broadcast.
Sure.
All right.
Me too.
How many brothels do you want to work at?
Oh, there are experiences and there are experiences. Some of them you can't scrub from your head. Yeah. Anyway. So 1 XP.
Yep.
2.
You haven't talked to Estra in a long while. I don't think you've seen her since the last time I played with you.
Yeah. I mean, he's been going out to the sanctuary, to the special place. So he's not seen her.
Yeah, you would have seen her there. You realize that she's basically a dryad now, except she's not bound to a tree. She is free. She can walk around. She glows strangely.
Okay,
And-
how the hell did that happen? And which adventure do I need to go listen to figure this one out?
It's not recorded.
It's not recorded. It's just an event that me and I ran for Oral for his special weapon. And let me go find the post. It's in the Unnamed Adventurers, but you might have to scroll down a little bit.
Cool.
Laila will put 300 on the rooster, sorry, in the credit union. So by my count, she has 965.
Yeah, here we go.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's November 16th at 2:38 p.m.
Sorry, since
I'll tag you on it.
Cool. So does that mean you've effectively retired that character?
No, she's gonna have special abilities. She's gonna be considered monstrous.
And
However,
she's
she's
currently in
maintaining-
a courting relationship with Aowen.
bravo.
You had to fucking. But yeah. As far as you can tell, it seems like she's always affected by bark skin and Pass Without Trace, but Pass Without Trace doesn't work on anything else around her, just her. So you can't really see the magical aura that it would normally leave, but it just looks like that nature is preventing noise being made when she walks on it.
Cool. Oh, excuse me. All right.
She glows too, so
Eh, Lila would want to look for a flute instructor in case Amalis goes out of town.
what instructor?
Flute,
Flute.
because Eleanor has been absent.
Ding. Yeah, sure. Roll me in. I mean, it's not much of an investigation. Good night, Eric. Thanks for playing.
Night. Thank you. Let's go.
You go to a bar nearby, and there's a band. The Silver Chalice would be a good place. And of course, he's not there. Rebecca is there, but she's of course a little bummed out that she's been tasked with remaining there.
I mean, this is retroactive because if Eleanor has been absent, she has 2 work weeks free, so she will have been looking for that.
No, if she's told to stay at one put while he's away, she is supposed to do just that. But besides that, yeah, there's a band playing, and one of the bands has a flute in it.
So
he mentions that he'll be there for a couple weeks as part of the just charity event that's going on.
Okay.
And basically it's 3 bands, and they're going, one is just traveling around the city playing music to get people to go to the soup kitchen and the Stoic soup kitchen, as well as to help raise money for the orphanage.
Can she work out a payout or helping them in exchange for him to teach her to play the flute?
He said he would basically the only time he would have would be to teach you while he was playing, so you would have to be there.
Okay, so she will tag along.
Okay. Adrian, what do you do?
He's just gonna, if he doesn't have a job to do, he's just gonna continue on his downtime activity and try and make the spell permanent on his sword. He's just gonna continue trying to make the +1 sword.
Yep. So you're focusing on the sword as usual. You doing it inside the guild or
Yeah,
else?
it's safe there, and he bought all the materials he'll need for in advance. It's basically it takes 20 days and it's 25 gold per day. Which
Yep. Yeah, so eventually as you're just crafting, minding your own business, you hear a nearby window open up, and you see the woman that you've been having flings with looking in. I gotta
good to
find
see
her.
you around.
I gotta find her again. There we go. Okay, I found her.
It's 1 week.
Yeah. So, yeah, she's looking in. She says, "Hey, you just got back, and that's what you're doing?"
It's supposed to be better in the long run. It means I don't have to waste a spell slot. in battle.
That's true. Do you want me to leave you alone, or do you want to?
Well, it's always nice to have company.
Yeah, she says, "Say no more," and she pulls herself up into the common rooms, realizing that that's about 15 feet in the air she just climbed. And she helps you a bit to kind of compensate for your distractions.
I still got another week of this.
Yeah, crafting magic items sounds like it's a bit of a bore.
Mm.
And I can
Sort
see
of.
why.
You can actually spend the time caressing to rise levels on other stuff.
Oh, I only have to do this for 8 hours, and then the rest of the time's my own.
That's just what I wanted to hear. Don't worry, I'll wait.
Yeah.
But and she pulls out what looks like a really expensive bottle of wine.
You know, if I get drunk and like screw up my enchantment, the whole time is lost, right?
She says, "That sounds you say that like it's more of a challenge than the actual problem." And she just puts it on the table in front of you.
It would be rude not to have a glass with you.
Yeah, she reaches into her like barmaid's pouch, and she pulls out 2 fancy glasses. She says, "Now, before you say anything, don't ask where I got them from."
As long as you put them back.
Well, the wine's not going back, that's for sure. And you guys start having pretty calm drinks, actually. You guys aren't going crazy about it. Just enjoying each other's company as you both kind of help each other make that. Do you want to re-roll your Arcana check?
Sure. 17.
Yep. So with a couple drinks and her fresh ideas of her understanding of the magical arts, you get re-inspired to focus on the task at hand, and you can now use the shorter time. It seems that she also knows a few things about magic.
Which means the sword's done. I already had pumped 12 days into it, and I only needed 10 days.
This is not for Lila, but for Amalis. She will, since she does not have, unless an adventure comes in that time and I use her, she will spend that time working on the church that is being built in the town of Shenit, and instructing those who Araclis convert to Mistra.
I thought Amelis served another god.
She does.
Oh, forget that. Okay, so what could she do on a free week?
I mean, she could still help. Ironically enough, Mistra is one of the few gods that actually can be tolerated as a subservient deity. She's not a god in the same sense that everyone, like all the others, are.
But she will be more interested in teaching people how to become clerics. If not, if she cannot do that in there, she will be spending her time helping the city guard with her clerical help.
Oh yeah,
Let's see
and
what she
if you're
can.
interested in teaching clerics, like people to become clerics, then those people want to become clerics of Mistra. So
She has a religion +5.
not that it's needed, because if I remember correctly, that was a crit persuasion that made them want to serve her. I mean, you can roll religion to teach them the right creeds. Not that Mistra has any. But you can roll
19
it.
religion.
Yeah, so they basically get the understanding that if they want to serve Mistra properly, that they need to study and focus on magic almost entirely.
Okay. Oh, I mean, she's knowledge cleric as well, and she has been hanging out with Arrakis, Layla, and their parents, so she's not that uh, not informed. She should be well informed about Mistra.
Oh yeah. So yeah, they basically know everything that they want to know. Although it's all oral, so they won't have it written down, but they got pretty much everything that you know about it.
Okay.
And unless there's anything else.
Nope.
All right. And I think that's a good place to stop. Thanks for that one person who's watching. Awesome to know that somebody's watching.
Yes.
Thanks for you guys for playing.
Thank you. Thank you for running, and thank you who's watching.
Thanks for running. I had a good time.
And we'll see you guys all next time.